And we are back. Hello everyone. Hope the wait wasn't too long on your end. The runners are still preparing. But while they are preparing, we can just give you some of the information about the tournament and also a quick preview of the board. So for those who just got here, this tournament is a Dark Souls 2 Skull of the First Sin bingo tournament, where two players go head to head in each round, trying to be the first to beat 4 rows, columns, or diagonals on each board. Each runner has 15 minutes of preparation time, and it's a double elimination format, meaning that if you lose once, you still have one more life in the tournament. If you lose twice, you are out. So yeah, we just had a round between me, Stennis, and Lichban. I still have Doom with me here on commentary. But yeah, it was kind of a rough run for me, but as I mentioned, yeah, I was not really planning to be in the tournament at all. So it's only really to fill the slots a bit and make Lich look good, which he doesn't really need help with at this point, because it's like sub 50 every run almost. But yeah. So Doom.
Indeed. Lich is an incredible bingo runner. He's constantly rolling boards and getting insane times.
But yeah, so what do you think about this
He,
board, Doom? I haven't looked much at it, but
I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. It's a bit all over the place. You've got loads of different options that you can do.
yeah, there are some tiles here
Um,
that are pretty late game areas. Drakeblood Greatsword, for example, will require DLC 1. You have Murakumo and Garm Great Axe would require you to kill Nachka. And Congregation. Yeah, no,
yeah.
you have to kill Congregation as well for Murakumo. So those would take a fair bit of time, but doesn't mean necessarily that they're bad tiles, because they might be good in combination with other things.
Yeah. Also, the restriction, if you go for it, of don't use Kettering can cause a lot of problems for souls because you
Yes.
need about 26, 27 vigor in order to drop down the pit,
Yeah.
which is a lot of investment if you've got to use other things, for example, attuning one of each spell if you're going to end up doing that row.
Yeah, that might, for example, require you to do a respec in the end or something if you really don't plan out your levels enough.
Yeah, exactly.
But in this instance, for example, you already need to obtain kills hell, so maybe your respec is not that bad since you're already going to him, so that could be an option.
Yeah, for sure. Overall, though, I think it's all right. I can see 4 or 5 lines that people that you could quite happily go for without too many issues.
Yeah.
Um, it is kind of all over the place, but you can get there for sure. I think a Lord of the Dagger, probably maybe even power stancing Lord of the Dagger could be pretty good.
Yeah. Not sure we
Um,
would count those as. I think the dagger one would require you to just use a single dagger, but I'm not sure. But there are there aren't that many. There are like 4 or 5 kilo boss. I think you can fit pretty decent boss on most of these tiles.
yeah,
Not having to do like
for
hard
sure.
boss with a shit weapon to fit it into the run.
The two bosses in Covenant of Champions are going to be interesting to see how they if they choose that and what they choose.
Yeah, at least for me, it's
Because
usually one of the first 3 bosses. I've tried to avoid Pursuer if I can, but like the typical would be like Dragon Rider, LG maybe.
yeah,
But
you tries to go for that for sure.
yeah, but they might want to combine it with some of the other tiles here. Like killing Dragon Rider with crossbow is really not that hard. But if you do it in Covenant of Champions, then it might take really long.
Hmm. Indeed, indeed.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a spread here in the board. Our runners are soon coming up on their time limit, and we'll bring them back in for when they're ready to go. But yeah, so how this works is this board is basically live updating from the runner side as we go along. So the runners will self check off each board and hopefully give us some insight into which route they're going for and also who is ahead, because yeah, it can be pretty difficult to understand what they're going for when you have so little time to route and so many options as it is with the 4 lines.
This one's going to be fun to see what they go for. Yeah, I think there's a load of different routes you could go for, which is even better because it allows for variation in the route.
Yeah, for the 5-6 minutes I spent looking at this now, I really can't decide properly on like what is good combination here because there's a lot of options, honestly.
Yeah, there's a lot of good options here for sure.
So yeah, the runners have about like a minute and a half left until we will pull them in to start the run. We do time it RDA, but at least we see here Nick has the timer. They both runners have timers on their side just to make it easier to follow along, and if there's these things, etc. We will create a gamble as well, running for 10 minutes, and just
The
need a
all
moment
important
for
gamble.
that. Yes.
Indeed.
We love our gambles, don't we? Well, yeah, I think that time is about up, so I will drag the runners back in. Okay, guys, I think that should be about time. So how are you feeling? Does the board look good?
No.
No.
We don't like this board at all. Neither of us do.
Yeah, to be honest, I still figuring the 4th row.
You're gonna have to do it on the fly, Nick.
Yeah, join me with the on-the-fly routing here.
Well, you can take this confidence into your decision about your predictions, and then.
Okay.
But
What?
yes, we are going to start.
I'm committed.
Wait a minute,
When
my
you-
controller is not connected.
Just to make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll wait
just,
for the
just
controller.
make sure you guys are ready.
Yeah, no, let me make sure that I'm.
Yeah.
My controller works. I just tested it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I press buttons in the game and things happen.
You've definitely got at least one backer, Luthe, so do them proud.
Nice. I gotta get on there and bet against myself.
Insane.
Once the prediction goes up, I'm gonna bet against myself. Pick the winner. Closing in 10 minutes. Bet on Nick. Oh man, I got so many SpeedSouls flames. Holy moly.
Wait a minute, I need to load a save state with
Let's go. 25k on Nick.
Oh, load a save file with all the items already. That's pretty smart, Nick.
Yeah, no, that's a great way to win a bingo. I'm not gonna lie. If I just like load a save where I've already killed bosses with various items, I can just check it off, right?
Yeah. Okay, but it looks like you're both pretty much ready, so I'll start the countdown. So you can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Come on. Oh, there we go.
All right, and there we start. So, neither of the runners have selected any of the types beforehand, but I guess we never really do. There isn't really a start with any class here, is there?
No, there is obviously the don't do silver cat ring, but maybe they want to do that at the end to not show the other person what they're thinking.
Yeah. Could indeed be. That's also something I should have marked beforehand the last time, so I remembered that I wasn't going to use any armor, but that was my bad. So yeah, we see
Batista putting 25k on Luthe. Let's go.
Absolute
Insane.
madman.
And Luthe putting 25k on Nick. Let's go.
Damn, is this rigging of the tournament going on here to maximize points?
Ooh. Alright, Luthe's struggling with the cart stall, but he's got it. It's alright.
Yeah. So I see that Luthe went bandit, Nick went explorer, so I guess he just wants the buffs maybe at the start.
I think it's for the dagger, because you can see he's going in to one of the tutorial
So
areas
he
now.
might
He's going to
be,
pick up a second one.
Yeah, so he might be power stancing the daggers for, I think to maximize it, he might even do like Covenant of Champions power stance daggers with buffs on LG or something like that. So we'll see what he goes for here. That would be a... It's not a hard fight, and it's probably not going to be that long with that combination either, because it doesn't have that much...
daggers are pretty good, to be fair. Power stance daggers. Nah, power stance daggers are really powerful, dude.
Do you have the stats at the start though to power stance them, or do you need more decks?
You probably will need more decks for the Explorer at least. That might be problematic. Maybe he has something figured out for that. You can see Luthe is going straight for Dragon Rider. That's an interesting choice. Oh no, straight for Covenant of Champions.
He might also be going for Dragon Rider on the way if he's gonna do fall off. Anyways, then he might as well do that in Covenant of the Champions. Doesn't matter how much defense he has. But we'll see what he does here.
Nick is killing Moglin, not using the bombs. Interesting choice.
Yeah. This is... Why is he not backstabbing? Nick? Nick? Okay. Yeah, yep. This is not how I would have killed Molin. I did have some trouble getting the backstab at first, but I did get it. But
So Nick's
And
game
he's
is
dead.
bugged. Let's go.
ball killing
And
Molin.
we can see that Luthe is now
Yeah, I don't know
in the
what.
lead.
Does Covenant of Champions only increase boss defenses, or does it do anything?
He's
does,
not in
does
Covenant of
every
Champions
boss-
yet.
Luthe is.
Luthe is, yeah, but Nick is.
Yeah, but he went to Covenant of Champions and then killed Molin.
Yeah, that's an
Okay.
interesting choice. I don't know why. It didn't increase the drop rate. The amount dropped.
No.
We can see. Okay.
So
Some
we have
interesting
a...
choices from
Yeah.
both teams here. Having those 5 homeward bones to start is pretty good.
Okay, so
Nick is
Luthe-
leveling up. Maybe he is getting enough depth
Yeah.
to.
Indeed, looks like he looked up the dex requirement. I guess that was also a reason
Is
for killing
8
Molin right away.
enough? There was a hesitation there from Nick.
How much is the knife normally? Is it 5? Because I think it
Dagger,
rounds down, potentially.
Let me just have a quick look.
He needs 9. Well, he's gonna have a fun time then.
He needs 9, damn. That is unfortunate. Yes, he does need 9.
Yeah, so a single
So,
one is 6
yeah,
then.
so he's going to go kill Dragon Rider so he can.
Yeah. Then I would have
He's
waited
not killing
with the
Dragon
level up,
Rider in
but,
Covenant of Champions though. So this is
well,
gonna
you
be
can't do
interesting.
fall off if you want to kill Dragon Rider in Covenant of Champions. You have to actually fight them.
Yeah, I understand.
Because
Yes, of
that's
course.
why it was reworded, I guess, to fight and defeat rather than just kill. But it is often a decent option regardless, because it does give you souls to maybe get a weapon upgrade or something for if you're doing, for example, LGM Pursuer instead. Yeah, Luthe here about to do bomb wall. While Nick is going to probably do fall off strats. Yeah, he's not in Covenant Champion, so he has no reason to do anything else here.
He has got the bonfire, so maybe he wants to do Dragon Rider Plus at some point.
Maybe. I feel like just grabbing that bonfire at bingo is a good idea regardless, but well, not really if you're gonna kill Dragon Rider immediately, but for example, if you do need an effigy or something on the way back, there's one pretty close.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. Luthe is clearly going for the Chaos Helm, so we can start to think about what his route's going to be with the
Yeah.
Covenant of Champions as well.
He did not start daggers. I'm not sure he's gonna do. Well, he can still get a dagger and do kill Lord daggers. He might go for column 2. Oh, that is very unfortunate.
Oh, that is very unfortunate. Probably one hit away.
Another problem now is that Kale will be immediately aggro when he comes back, so he won't get the free damage at the start either. Nick has killed Dragon Rider, and I'm guessing he might just go back to Majula now and get the extra dex. Unless he
Yep.
does not know 8 is enough. I hope he knows.
He is going back to Majula, so maybe just get
He
that
does
one
level
extra
up again,
dex
yeah.
and a couple extra levels.
Yeah. So
Set himself straight.
thinking
And
about it.
Luthe is now going to have to fight a already aggro Kale, so let's hope this
Yeah.
goes well for him. He is in Covenant Champion, so he does a lot more damage.
Yeah, that is concerning about not killing the NPCs first.
Okay. Ooh, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
Luckily, a lot of
Ooh.
Chaos attacks are pretty slow to wind up, so it's not the worst
Okay,
NPC
nice.
to kill. Alright, so now we'll probably see the power stance daggers coming up here from Nick. He goes to LG.
He
His
did
last
not.
giant.
Wait, he's. Yeah, okay. He did start ascetic, so there might be a ascetic being used because there's not that many bosses to kill with certain things, but he might need it.
Yeah. What would he need ascetic for here, though?
It's possible to just use it for extra souls. You can do a quickly redo
Maybe.
Dragon Rider.
Maybe.
Also notice that he didn't pick up Ring of Binding as he was going to Dragon Rider, so he might not be going for that.
Interesting. Hopefully that's not just forgotten.
We can hope.
Wait, is the Ring of Binding on this? I see the Ring of Resistance is here.
Ring of Binding is row 2, column 2.
Oh, column 3, yeah.
Column 3, yeah, sorry. Okay, we are coming up to the end of the predictions, so get your predictions in real quick, guys. You've had the most amount of knowledge that anyone else can have. And you can pick who you think is ahead at the moment. I think it's pretty balanced at the moment. Nobody's had some major problems.
Yeah, the one death from Luthe was pretty unfortunate, but it's not the longest run back, so definitely much
absolutely
worse
not.
things that can happen in Bingo. It'll be interesting to see how fast Nick's last giant fight is, though, since he does have the buff, but he will be doing power stance daggers. Is he gonna do? Oh yeah, he's also going to Kale.
So Nick is going for Kale's helm as well.
Can he do the drop? He gets it.
Ooh, nice. Nice drop, dude. Okay. That's going to save some time.
Yeah.
But obviously, Luthe is already done with Last Giant, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so before you can
Luthe is having a
backstab
little bit of
an
trouble
NPC,
here.
you actually need them to stand up. So there,
There you
let's
go.
go for the backstab. It's almost enough to kill.
Yeah, with that insane not counter damage, critical damage on the daggers. And so now we see Luthe going to Pursuer. Whether he will fight Pursuer or whether he's just going to do the quick kill and fight a different boss, we'll see in a moment.
Yeah, he doesn't have an upgraded weapon. So he might get a Bright Bug here. If he uses it immediately on Pursuer, I'm guessing he might, since... No, he's buying... Oh, he's killing it with consumables. So he's gonna use Witching Urns here. Don't
we
know how
see
much
Luthe is-
Pursuer's magic defense is, so... Is he gonna kill Pate?
He's
I thought I
killing
was gonna
Pate
use
for the Ring of Thorns.
Fire Bomb Flame. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So we have Ring of Thorns, we have Boss with Consumables for Nick, we have Power Stance. We know quite a lot.
Yeah, so I guess
be interesting to see.
I'll ask out open, since we have some of the runners also in chat, but I'm guessing the boss with consumables and dung pies have to be two separate ones.
Yes,
Though
they
the dung
will.
pie is a consumable. Although you could kill two bosses with dung pies and that will count for both.
So Nick getting some more oozes because he doesn't have enough apparently.
Does this have the paid quest line as well?
No, because he just killed Pate. That doesn't do the quest line.
True. So why is he running through here? I'm guessing he's just going to continue the path until
I
Pursuer,
think
yeah.
he was trying to grab the crossbow from the other side, but you have to climb
Ah.
the ladder to do it. Not going to be too mad. He might kill a invisible hollow here as well. Let's see what he does. And Luthe is already quite far. Yeah, not even picking up the crossbow, just going to kill the invisible hollow. Interesting.
Picking up the smooth and silky stone.
They're like
It might
really
just have
bad
wondered
life
what the item
gems,
was.
so
It is a possible potential trade item if you have a tile to trade in 20 items, but it is not currently on the board.
not getting the mail breaker. Alright, we see Luthe is grabbing some crossbow bolts. This is going to be an interesting one to
I'm
see
guessing
for
he's
sure.
gonna buy. Has he already bought the crossbow from Macduff? I guess that's his plan at least.
I didn't see, but I'm guessing he did.
Yeah.
Luthe is going to... Where? Is Nick getting... Where is Nick going?
What does he want in here?
There's the shield, there's the DLC 2 key. Oh, he's going to get the fire longsword from this side. That was probably a bit risky to go for.
Yeah, but now he should be able to go. Now he can go from the inside, but he might lose those. From the outside, I mean, but he might lose the 1500 souls. Hopefully, he didn't need that.
Start by Nick here.
Yeah, he does go to the outside now.
So we see Luthe with the +6 rapier. What a guy.
That is very comfortable when you can route in Macduff to get a pretty early +6 weapon.
Yes, indeed. Luthe is still in Covenant of Champions here, so it's going to be interesting to see. He's buying the cat ring, whether he's going to go to Dragon Rider or kill Rotten in Covenant of Champions.
I hope
Looks
not.
like he's choosing Rotten. Interesting choice.
Okay. I mean, I guess he was gonna.
I guess it's
in his
not
routing
too
is
much
thinking
slower.
that the +6 rapier sort of offsets the extra health and defense from doing a later game boss like Rotten. I'm not sure. Nick having some problems here. Did he get the fire
Nick
longsword?
has got the fire longsword now, so
okay.
that's all sorted. Luthe picking up the rats bonfire, wondering if that's just safety or if he wants to go kill rats or do hype jump later. That'd be interesting to see. Luthe seems a lot further ahead. Looks like Nick is really struggling today.
Yeah, he does, but he does have some items that, depending on Luthe's routing, he might want to get later. So, not looking at a huge difference yet, I think. There are mistakes on either side, but
yeah, for sure.
But I think Luthe is putting in a pretty solid.
But now Nick is going for the.
Here.
So Nick is going to try and do them in Covenant Champions with some extra things to do the boss fights and the squares more efficiently in one go. Let's hope he doesn't get too risky with this idea.
I guess we'll see also if doesn't look like Luthe is going for an invisible hollows. There are a fair bit of them in gutter.
Yeah.
But gutter is also a very annoying area to traverse. You don't see much. There's a lot of places you can fall down, get poisoned, random enemies here and there. So.
Oh, he is going for the invisible hollow.
Okay.
Unless it's just the poison.
Might just be going for the poison.
Poison arrows. Okay.
Ooh.
Wonder what the poison arrows are going to be for, and he's dead.
There is no one.
Yeah, that mummy is really annoying. Okay, looks like Nick is going for the witching urns on Last Giant.
So Luthe will have to run back there to get poisoned again in front of the poison bug. Luckily he has the bonfire, so he's right next to it.
Poison bug on the board?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's gone.
Okay. Nick with the... Okay, Luthe done the poison bug. Nick... Luthe didn't realize that he got attacked by the mushroom. No.
Oh shit, no, he has like 11k souls. He's gonna have to run there again, I think.
Yeah. Nick
Meanwhile, Nick here
slowly
fighting.
beating down the
Yeah.
last giant in
Damage
Covenant
is
of
not too
Champions.
bad, but the animation is kind of slow as well, so it's pretty often you won't be able to throw more than one during normal attacks. There. But it's not the worst fight to manage. Throwing high, so he doesn't have to aim for the for the legs.
Oh, Luthe lost the 11,000 souls.
Ooh. Hopefully he can make up for that. Does he have a branch yet? He might
He'll
have
get
gotten the
one
one
at the
in...
bottom of the gutter.
yeah, he can still get that one. He can get one in still as well, so he can definitely make it to Crossroads if you need to and pick up some more souls, but it is a pretty long stretch. Those guys hit
Getting-
very hard.
Especially now he's in COC, it's
Yeah.
just one shot no matter what.
They are like half your health
I
bar
hate
normally, at
COC so
least.
much. Yeah, it's a hard one, Luthe. COC does a lot of damage. But I mean, Nick still being in Forest of Fallen Giants, Luthe still has some chances here for sure.
Yeah, all depends on whether or not Luthe intended to go back to Fort Fallen Giants for extra items, or if he plans a completely different route. Just not sure what the other goals they're going for are yet, since they mostly only worked in the row 3 here. Nick did at least get the Thorn Ring, so he definitely is planning the bottom of column 5. Luthe, I'm not so sure about which weapons he's going to use for bosses going forwards. I believe he does not have the Fire Longsword, he does not have Ring of Thorns, he does not have Bleaching Urns or any similar weapons.
Luthe? Wait, that was weird. Nick decided he wasn't going to go for the second shot with the ballista. I thought his
Yeah.
lineup was alright, but alright.
Yeah, I think that should have been fine. I messed up the first positioning last time, so he moved faster, but sure why he had to do
It's
that.
not going to be too. At least it's not a super fair slow thing.
No.
What?
Oh, Ring of Thorns.
Oh,
okay,
Ring of Thorns.
yeah, that's actually pretty smart.
Damn, that's really smart.
Good strategy there from Nick.
I didn't even think to hit him with once with the
I would
ballista.
not
That's
think
really
to
smart.
combine that with... well, that does not count as the second champion's kill though, but so he's gonna
Nick
need one
Doom
more.
Jocelyn got first attack. Yeah, dude. I hate Ring of Thorns. But no, well done on Nick to use the ballista and Ring of Thorns together. That's pretty smart. So Nick is pulling ahead on number of squares, but Luthe's about to get his second kill with Covenant of Champions, so that will set them back on the same number of squares.
Well, I mean, Rotten
Who's
here, and it
just
doesn't look
finishing
too
off the
bad
round.
despite being Covenant Champions, honestly, since his rapier is pretty high level at this point.
Yeah, +6 rapier is a lot more damage than we normally do in any percent, so that's pretty good. 2 bosses and and obviously he did Ring of Thorns in Covenant of Champions, so that sorts that out as well. Damn. Nick with the
No,
brains.
he does not technically have 2 COC because he does use, if you use the ballista, that's environmental damage. So if he marked that, can you maybe jump in and tell him Doom? I'm
Are we
pretty
not
sure I'm
counting the
understanding
first
that
hit?
correct. Yeah, Lishban is saying the same as well.
That
So-
doesn't count. Okay, I'll go into Discord and
Yes.
let him know.
Okay. I'll mute his Steam meanwhile, so we don't have the audio here looping. But yeah, that is, I can definitely understand why he would assume so, because you do fight him for a little bit there, but yeah. So I'm wondering what other options you were thinking of having maybe for COC. I could do Najka, but Najka is pretty tanky. You probably don't want to do Ornstein, because then he would have to do the Dragon now as well in COC, or rejoin, which is very slow. Oh, he's going to leave COC here probably. He did not? Okay, so I guess he got the message.
DOC, I managed to tell him in time, but
Okay,
he's
good.
not happy.
Oh yeah, I can understand that. Alright, let's get his audio back.
He didn't buy the cat ring though, so he's obviously going for the no cat ring square as well.
Yeah.
You need so much health to do these falls. Oh my god.
Yeah. And you can't do like the normal muscle memory you might have of dropping down and then rolling off. You will die to the
Yeah,
last two drops
exactly.
combined.
Yeah, just picking up the Grave of Saints bonfire here. Just in case he makes a mistake with muscle memory, as you said.
Yeah.
Luthe
Like that?
quitting out. I don't... Yeah,
You
like
would
that.
survive that with cat ring. Don't survive that without. So fall damage in Dark Souls 2 is basically flat. The way you can reduce the fall damage is to use certain items that will reduce a flat amount of damage. I believe cat ring is like 400 or something. I might be wrong about that, but yeah. And you can stack those items to reduce the effect further. He gets the drop this time, managing to land on top of the doorway, so he doesn't take the full fall damage on the way down. Ishban is telling me it's like 600 for cat ring. Yeah.
Okay, so looks like Nick is going to kill Rotten with Covenant of Champions because the Pursuer kill did not count.
Yep. Question is he gonna grab another weapon before that? Sure he has many souls to spare. Because at least Luthe had a very strong rapier for killing Rotten. Not sure what
Luthe
Nick
is
has at
power
this point.
stancing 2 rapiers. Let's go, dude.
Damn, that is So then he has like 18 decks, I guess is the requirement for that.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, and it doesn't one shot. That is very unfortunate. When we, with the power stance style, do we actually allow still doing R1s? I guess it only says to have them power
I think
stance.
it's fine.
We'll
Luthe is cheating? Oh, shut up.
Oh no. Which man? No. No. Okay, can you tell him before he finished the fight so maybe he can try and do it again?
Okay.
This is unfortunate. I was assuming you would only use L1 or no, sorry. Yeah, L1 or L2, which is what I did for Najka earlier. He is about to kill the boss though. Oh, maybe he dies in time. Lucky for Luthe, he can try again with only L1s this time. What a save. Rat coming in clutch. Run still alive. Luthe might be annoyed by dying, but it might actually also be a blessing. Although he's now shorter on resources. Not sure he has enough skulls to make this a comfy second fight, but we'll see.
Alright. He is aware he didn't realize that was the rule, but he says it's fine.
Yeah, he did die, so he gets another shot with actual power stance moveset this time. I did not know the running L1 actually just hit with the left weapon. Yeah, unfortunately he does need 2 hits still, so it doesn't really help to be power stanced. Unless you get a counter hit, but that would kill with a single rapier as well. Right, so Nick, meanwhile, on the way to Rotten here. Plan to use a Bright Bug at the very least. And this area has some invasions, so if he's gonna straight to fight Rotten, he's gonna have to use it around here. As you cannot use Bright Bugs while invaded.
Yep, he uses it just before the possible spawn of the Forlorn. He didn't get it, luckily, but...
Yeah, there's a random invasion, and there's also a invasion that always happens down at the bottom here.
Yeah. So, nice. Luthe getting the power stance kill. Nick going for the Lord with Dagger.
Nick probably going to buy Dung Pies here, yes. Sorry, Luthe, I mean.
That's one powerful stance, indeed. So, Luthe with the Dung Pies. We'll see where he ends up going. Back to Forest. Maybe he's going to use an Acidic? Oh, to get the Fire Longsword.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe they have very similar routes?
They might, so yeah, so I think Luthe is just doing the items here. No, is he going for the yeah, okay, so
I'd be
he does wear the
interested.
cap ring, so I'm not sure why he was so careful here, but
I'll be interested to see if either of them get a lucky Forlorn, because I think they're both going the Forlorn Hood.
yeah. So there is a consistent Forlorn you can go for, but we're out of the way for this one. No Forlorn invasions have happened yet.
Oh, ooh, Luthe getting out of that, nice.
Almost done with Rotten here. Not as bad with the dagger as I was thinking.
In general, the dagger's fine. Right, nice. Nice, a large number of souls as well for him. He gets the no cat range square. And he has now done 2 bosses with Covenant Champions, so that's all sorted.
It's just saying here, Luthe going for DBGS. Has he picked up DLC 1 key yet? He would know. He might be using the Dung Pies as well to kill the giants. So he'll combine the... So he has 2 reasons to get Dung Pies, I guess.
Yeah, that would be useful. Luthe... Nick now going for the Ringer Binding Key. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, so he did forget that earlier on.
Looks like he just remembered that he is... Either he's just going back, or he forgot he was still in COC. Yeah, he's going back to Medulla.
Nick getting some attunement here, and some faith. Is there a Spyro or...
He's got enough faith to use Homewood.
Oh, really?
An interesting choice.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks he's going to run out of Homewood Bones at some point? We'll see. We'll hope that works out for him.
Questionable.
He is still
COC.
holding 70,000 souls, so I'm interested to...
And he is still in COC.
Is he? Oh, he is still in COC, damn.
I did not go to the cat, I believe. But it's also interesting. Hopefully he'll... Really should have left that now, otherwise he would have another trip back to Medulla. But we'll see how this goes. If he does go for Najka, she will have a lot more defense, but might not make such a huge difference.
If he did get Dung Pies, yes?
That is true, so that might not really be a longer fight with Dung Pies.
Yeah. Well, let's see how this goes.
You're going for
Is Luthe is opting to
racing the
do the
arena?
boss fight with the full arena.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. You can get knocked off quite easily with his Dragon Rider's wide sweeping attacks.
I'll be honest, since I also did this with Rapier in my run earlier, I was surprised how many hits it took to kill these guys with the Rapier at +3. With the mace,
Yeah,
it's like
they
two
have-
R2s or something. It's much easier.
Yeah, they have really high piercing defense. It's kind of upsetting.
Alright, okay, so Luthe is going to do a Dragon Rider with the crossbow. And he opted to race the
So-
arena, even though I don't believe that is a goal here, so I probably just would have fought him without it, but there is a risk of being knocked off if you do it with the smallest arena.
It looks like Nick has realized that he is still in Covenant Champions. That's good to know.
He's setting
Oh,
up
wait,
for
no,
the life
wait.
gem.
Oh, is he gonna try to talk to the cat through the wall? Ah, she's not there. That's upsetting.
Okay, yeah. If you have good positioning on the cat, I guess if she's sleeping on the table there.
If she's pouring at the wall,
Yeah.
it's quite. That's a good meme. That is.
Yeah.
So Nick now going to Shaded Woods. I guess he got that bonfire ready to do the Forlorn Hood when he's got a bit more damage.
In Gather, you mean? No.
In
Evolution?
Corpse, Enhancement Corpse.
Okay.
Going for the meme. Always go for the memes, my dude. It's the best way to win.
Imagine the time saved, Olich, man. Imagine. We need to make some really bad route for some of the categories where you just reset if the cat is not in the right spot.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Fortnite Dragon Rider is a pretty long fight with the crossbow, and he does have pretty good range with his poke attacks, so you can often just get like one hit in between here. Luthe opting to do a lot of the hits close up instead now, because you can strafe a lot of the attacks a bit easier. But yeah, you cannot sprint while you're reloading the crossbow.
Lou's getting through it though, half health. And Nick just running around with almost 100,000 souls.
Getting
That's,
close here for Luthe.
Oh my gosh, Lou, please don't die.
Yeah, you should be
Oh my God.
good now.
And again,
Although taking a few more hits, it's
Luthe. Oh my, right. Nick here. Is he gonna get the invisible hollow next to Aldia's keep? Let's have a look. Yeah, looks like he is.
yeah, crossbows are indeed a terrible weapon in in the Souls games in general.
Yeah. In the
I think the only
In
like
the- in
proper
real life.
good one, like the in this one, you could use the Avalon,
Avalon. Yeah.
and that is actually very strong. But other than that, generally not very good weapon.
In real life, crossbows are actually really good, but it is what it is.
Tumble buff.
Oh,
Avalon, yeah.
no,
no,
Luthe.
Luthe, right at the end. Oh, that is rough.
Tumble
Is
buffed
Luthe
Avalon.
also still
That
in
sounds fantastic.
COC, by the way?
I guess we'll have a look now. Let's hope not. No, he's in Rat Covenant.
Okay, yeah.
That's a pretty smart way to get out of COC without going back to the
Yeah,
cat.
don't need to go back to the cat for that.
Yeah, that is a big F, and he didn't pick up the bonfire for safety either.
Oh, yeah, I definitely would have done that when I'm doing A, the lever, and B, crossbow.
He's getting Vengar's helm. Nick is getting Vengar's helm ready for
Yeah, I
that
should
top
have
right
enough
square.
bolts.
He has 53 bolts. I don't know if that's enough bolts.
I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah, it's getting close. I think he bought like probably 100 to begin with. Used 47. 48 to kill, I guess. Or is it really that many? It's a lot of bolts you need, but I'm pretty sure
It's
he
a
has
lot
enough.
of bolts. Alright, Nick getting RTSR ready. Let's go. Is Nick power stancing daggers with RTSR? No? Maybe?
That would be pretty solid build.
That'd be pretty epic. RTSR, wowie, yeah. Where's Nick going? Nope, nowhere. He's still here. Oh
Back
no,
to Majula.
back to Medulla again. Interesting rarity. Not as clean as Lich's run, but none of us are, so to be expected.
Yeah, RTSR is not very good in Dark Souls 2 in general. It's only 20% damage increase compared to in this one where it's basically 100%. I think they describe it as 50% AR, but the way the damage system works is basically a doubling of damage. So, whereas in DS2 it's basically a pure 20% increase. So, sometimes not really worth the trade-off, especially when some RTSR setups do take some time to do.
Nick has gone back to Bastille here. Maybe he's trying to get a better damage on his dagger?
Might be
Or
going
the
for
crossbow?
Macduff. He didn't, but he does also carry the crossbow. But he has not used it yet, right? So in that case, he could have just bought it from Macduff.
I don't think he picked it up. Oh wait,
Oh, he
maybe
didn't. He did climb the ladder, didn't he?
Yeah, he did it to kill the hollow though.
Oh. Yeah, maybe he didn't get the crossbow.
So let's see. Interesting with Luthe doing the kill of boss with a crossbow. Is he going for line row 4 then? Or column 3 and going into New Game Plus? Going into the DLC, sorry?
4, if he does go to Sildora, he can get a few lizards there. It is an option. He also has to kill gargoyles to join the Bellkeepers.
He doesn't have to kill the gargoyles, he just has to join the Bellkeepers.
Yeah, no, sorry, he has to kill sentinels, I mean, and go to the gargoyles.
He has to kill
area.
sentinels, yeah. So Nick is upgrading his dagger, upgrading the fire longsword.
Oh, Luthe is having a rough time with Dragon Rider.
Oh no, Luthe.
If he had
Holy
enough
shit, this is the
souls,
worst.
it might have been worth to go for the heavy bolts. They do cost 50 apiece, though.
Oh no, I don't think Luthe has enough bolts now to kill.
He does not, I believe.
So what's his
And
plan
he did
here?
not grab
He
the
looks...
bonfire this time either. Yeah, that's
He does have
very
souls on
unfortunate.
him, so he can buy more bolts. But that is a huge time loss.
Yeah, this is probably verging on like 6 or 7, no, 7-8 minutes maybe. At this point, it's
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
That's up to go for the heavy bolts. Good choice, Luthe. I approve. Not a whole lot stronger, but probably like 40-50% more damage per hit, so you can probably save like... Yeah, if it was 30 bolts before, it's probably like 22 or something now.
Okay, we see...
Nick going for power stance daggers on...
on Sentinels. Interesting choice indeed.
This is gonna be fun. This is not very good damage.
He is
will
doing the
have
L1
probably
spam, that's
3
good.
sentinels out at the same... Or, well, if it stays here, he should be able to get the first one before the second one comes, but he will have 2 of them at the same time.
Yeah, probably. Use a bright
Now
bug,
using
yeah,
the
pretty
bright
smart.
bow.
He's almost in RTSI health. Right, stay up there, Nick. Stay up.
Yeah. Well, there will be
The second
jumping
one
the
does
rest
not
of
spawn until either the first one is dead or you have jumped onto the ground, so He is good to kill this first one on its own, but he will have to deal with 2 later on.
Yeah, now the rough part begins.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Oh, and he
We'll
just
have
drops down.
about
He's
like
not gonna-
10-15 seconds before the next one joins.
We'll see how this goes.
So he just needs to hammer out as much damage as he can before that, and then try
we
to
can see the
manage
second
them
one.
together.
He's done pretty good. He's done over half health.
Yeah, pretty good start. Now,
With
unfortunately, it's
that bright
blocking.
bug doing a lot of damage.
Off RNG.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Luthe now doing about 30-40 more damage.
Yep.
More than he was. That's pretty good. Hopefully he does not die this time. That would be very tragic.
Oh, Nick in a bit of a rough place here.
Ooh.
The RDSR, I don't think he
RDSR,
will
let's go.
commit to it. Maybe if there was only one left, I think Nick would have.
Oh,
risked
double
it there.
spin to win.
Ooh, it's spicy. Okay,
Okay,
let's have it
nice.
down. Should be pretty easy to finish off the last one now. One at a time is pretty easy to strafe just about anything they do.
That double spin to win. A bit scary, not gonna lie.
I would probably route in a different weapon for some of the bosses than Nick here, to be completely honest. But for example, if you were to light the torch in Macduff, you could have just grabbed the hammer there.
Hammer, yeah.
Would have done a lot more damage.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But no, Nick's done. That is the power stance done.
Mm. Did he not do power
So-
stance on LG? No, he did consumables.
No, he did consumables.
Yeah, true.
So now we see him going to the Bellkeepers. He did that weird drop in order to not spawn the pursuer that spawns normally. That saves him quite a lot of time. And
Almost done with the
That is
fight
that
this
done.
time. I
come on, one more
believe,
bolt.
Luthe.
One
I
more
believe.
bolt. Don't die.
I believe.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh my god. Nice, Luthe. Okay, that is really unfortunate. He's going to be set back quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Where's Luthe going now? Where is
Might
Nick
just want the
going
bonfire.
now? Is he
No.
getting the...
He might be going
Yes.
to Huntsman's Copse, so yeah.
I believe Nick is going to grab the Bastille key, and that'll be...
Oh, he is
So
not
he can
going to
open
Huntsman's
up-
Copse. Or is he? He's going
He-
back. He is going to Huntsman's Copse, alright.
Nick is going to go to the cell next to Strayed and kill an invisible hollow there. So yeah, you've got to know your invisible hollows in this bingo. There's a lot of them, but it's sometimes hard to route them in. They're all over the place. Luthe now going to No Man's Wharf, it looks like.
Damn, Nick
Maybe
using
he's
a
going for
one-handed
Grim
fire
Great
long
Axe.
sword without the stats.
Luthe going for that Grim Great Axe, it looks like, in the middle column, because he's already done that crossbow.
Yeah,
what's
if he
happened?
is going to... Wait...
Oh, has Nick realized he wants the aesthetic? Wait, what's going on? He needs to open the door. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Yep. I can't remember which corner it's in.
There, clearly. Don't think it's in the one with the item. It might be to the right here. There it
There
is.
you go. Oh, luckily none of them exploded on him. Wow, that was lucky.
Yeah.
Where are you? Are you trying to figure out what... A lot of indecision here by Nick. He's got 100,000 souls, so he doesn't want to lose them, obviously.
So he's going to kill Sinner. Does he have a square that requires killing a Lord here? Or... There is no Brightbugs tile on this board, so you don't necessarily need to kill two Lords.
Maybe he's just going for the bonfire.
He might just be doing Sinner with Fire Longsword just to get that one out of the way, I guess.
Yeah,
Or
he
not,
could
just going
definitely
for
do
the
that as
bonfire.
well. Right,
Will
rats.
he
Maybe
do
he's doing
rats?
rats with
Yeah.
the fire longsword. They are weak to fire. That's a pretty good idea. Nick joined the Bellkeepers. He's doing the diagonal. Yes. Oh, actually, yeah. If he wants to do Drakeblood, that is quite a ways away. But yes, he
Yeah,
could
that
definitely do
means he
that.
does have to kill Gulch Giants and grab the key and
I
then
don't
revive.
think he will end up going for that square. I think he's just ended up with 4 out of the 5
Yeah.
because of other things he's doing. There is a possibility he's going to do column 4 with the dung pies once he kills rats here. And
Yep.
maybe get a pale stone after he kills the forlorn. I
Or which
think the
boss here?
indecision I think the indecision actually came from him wanting to free Strayed, but he didn't have a branch.
Hmm.
Because that is what you need for the Forlorn Hood.
Does not have his shield out. Does he have it equipped though?
I don't think he needs it out.
Kawai is saying he does have the shield equipped. So that is the only requirement, to have it equipped as you do the fight. We'll just pay attention to his equipment bar as he probably removes it soon.
Yeah.
He does have it equipped. So that is a valid fight.
He has already done the Bellkeepers as well, so that's 2 squares marked off that he hasn't quite marked off just yet. And maybe he's just forgetting to. It's kind of hard to mark off and play at the same time. Yep, you can see he's
really
getting the
is.
dung pies ready as well.
Especially because he might not remember where exactly on the board the task he did was. So you'll have to do a bit of searching to find back to it if you try to do it on the fly.
Dung pies on Flexile. Interesting choice.
Not too bad. Flexel does not
Not a
move
bad
too
idea at
much
all.
in between hits, actually, so not the worst.
Just got to be careful not to die here. It will be a longer fight, so the water is going to start increasing.
Oh, he held left while throwing there, so unfortunately the dung pie went the wrong way. That should poison him, and I think he might survive at like 30 health.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Nick here going down to the scripted Forlorn Invasion. Oh,
did not
missed
get
the
the
backstab.
backstab.
That's upsetting.
Does Nick have dung pies? Might actually be valid for killing Forlorn with that much health. Although you probably
I
need
think
3.
he's going to go for the parry strat. That's why he still has
Oh.
the shield out. Because for those unaware, in Dark Souls 2 Unrestricted, we do a lot of parrying, and in Old Souls, in Old Patch, which Nick is running for at the moment,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
It
parrying.
is with very different shields though, and especially if you're doing some of the longer categories like all bosses no DLC or reverse boss order, you'll spend a lot of time with buckler without stats, so you can get very accustomed to that timing.
But no, Nick's doing really well.
Yeah, just needs
Gets
one more
the first parry off. One more will do.
A little bit early. That would have worked with the buckler.
That is unfortunate. Gets poisoned again.
Ooh. Pop one more life gem so that the heal is faster than the poison.
Oof, that running attack.
As slow as that combo is, unfortunately you cannot roll out of the second hit there.
Nick's really struggling on this.
And you cannot parry jump attacks either.
Oh. I would resort to trying going for backstabs here instead of parries, but Nick seems to be feeling confident.
I think Forlorn might do a fair bit of rolling attacks though, which is annoying. Cannot backstab as they start a roll.
It needs to be 2 different fights for both squares.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For the 2 consumables, yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Here.
Lich with Luthe getting the ring of binding already. Accidentally forgot that he already did it.
A risk there of losing 57,000 souls. It probably would not be ideal. But
But
it
he's
goes
okay.
next
He's okay.
here.
So
It does go back to Gulch. Might mean he is opting for DLC.
yeah, we could possibly see DLC 1 being done here. He has got the
Yeah,
poison
it
arrows.
does go backwards, so it really does look like it.
Okay, let's see what he does. Let's see him fight Gold Giants. Hopefully, it's slightly better than my fight yesterday.
Then he must be going for the diagonal. Yeah, I don't see anything else, and potentially Sanctum Shield. He might do column 3 as well.
Yeah, I
has
think
he
he's going
killed
for column 3 for sure.
Notchka? Has she killed Notchka yet?
No, not yet.
No.
Yeah, just gonna do 4 arrows to poison these guys. Yep, that's good. And he can also get the toxic with the dung pies to add extra chip damage. Very, very smart player.
And was he invaded here? I guess not if you jump from the other
He
side.
did.
Or?
He did get the invasion.
Ah,
He was
unfortunate.
unfortunate with the jump
Meaning he'll
down
have
to the
to
gulch.
kill both Gulch Giants here.
Or
But he does have enough
can
resources.
Alt F4. There's a few ways to do it.
Okay.
He could Alt F4 here. He does obviously have enough poison arrows to just kill
But
the
since
other
we
giant.
are timing by RTA, okay, it does opt to do Auto 4. I don't think there will be a huge difference in the time it takes versus killing, but since you do have to relaunch the game and wait for the main menu, etc. Nick here actually doing Skellies as well with the Fire Longsword. And the full setup this time, did you think we did not validate his last one?
I'm not sure. I guess the fire launcher is probably the best weapon he has at the moment.
Yeah, but he's still wearing the shield and the helmet as well.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter to him.
No.
He's not trying to go for souls at this point. But we appreciate the effort.
Yep. If only you could mark the same square twice. Yeah, he might just be making sure, Slishman saying, he might be unsure whether or not you need to have the shield actually visible on your character as you fight the boss.
Yeah. You can see, so that's one line done. He's just gonna kill, can't remember her name, Chloanne for the Pale Stone, or maybe he'll kill the Crystal Lizards and he'll go for the 6 Crystal Lizard kills. But by the looks of him changing back to the dagger as he walks up to
Yeah, I
her.
do not believe he's going for Broken Sanity Spears unless he wants to do the other diagonal. Yeah, he might be doing the other diagonal. He will need the Ring of Resistance as well as the Pale Stone. He does kill Clan for it. But if he's going diagonal, he would need the lizards as well.
Maybe he thinks he can get enough lizards just with the
Potentially.
Sheldora. Which you definitely can. So he used the wrong item. Increasing his
Oh,
drop
no.
chance. Let's go.
Yes, very good.
Wonder what item he was hoping for.
He's going back
Yep,
to Gulch
gets the
again.
Fragrant
now that he has
Branch.
the DLC keys. The DLC key, sorry.
And he is out. Okay. So doesn't seem to be going for those crystal lizards. Maybe he doesn't feel like he needs them. Actually, if he gets Forlorn Hood and Boss with Dung Pies, he is actually done. So I don't think he's going for that diagonal actually at all.
Yeah.
Lich here, Luthe here going for the DLC. Gonna get definitely the Sanctum Mace, Sanctum Shield. Maybe he'll get Drakeblood Greatsword. We'll have to see.
I do believe he will when he's going into the DLC now. That would be the diagonal and the column 3.
Lich is
no,
very
he has not
happy
used the
about
dagger.
DBGS.
I might just be going for Sanctum Shield. I'm not entirely sure, unless he wants to do row 1 as well.
Nick fighting Last Giant Plus with Dung Pies. Let's hope. He does have enough health for it. That's always a good thing. Let's hope he doesn't miss too many Dung Pies. Well, that was pretty quick. Well done. And using the shield to just sit and block, even though he still
Yeah.
doesn't have the thing for it. Even with 2 ends, he doesn't have the stats for it. That's unfortunate.
Nick really getting as much value as he can out of the certified
Drag
casual
leg.
gamer loadout. We probably all used at least one part of this loadout at one point.
3. I definitely remember the fire longsword being a good, definitely.
Yeah, it's a
one
really
of the best
decent weapon
weapons.
to start. Unfortunately, if you were to carry a weapon like that into the DLCs, they have very high elemental resistances.
Yes, and also you can't use resins, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So Nick coming up to almost finishing this fight. Maybe one more set of dung pies will kill.
It should, yeah.
Oh, whoops, Luthe.
Did
Going off
he
a bit
grab the
too
bonfire
bad
there?
angle there. I used all 3 in my first playthrough. Damn. I don't think I used all 3.
I don't believe I ever used the
Can't
shield,
remember.
but I did at least use Fire Longsword a bit in the start, and I did use the helm.
I don't think I ever used the helm.
If I remember
Nice.
correctly, the helm also adds a little bit of stats. Might be wrong. 2 vitality. Yes, it does.
2 vitality, damn.
The
So
most
that is Nick
important
done with
stat
dung
in the
pies.
game.
He's just got to go talk to Strayed. Sorry. He's just got to go talk to Strayed and buy the Forlorn Hood, and he'll be done. Pretty difficult board. But a few mistakes from both players throughout the game.
Yeah, as much as the players didn't
Unfortunately.
like it, I still think an hour run for this board is pretty good.
Yep, definitely. An hour just about here and there. That's really, really good. And I think Luthe might even be done fairly soon as well.
Yeah, definitely has a bit longer road with the Deaths to Dragon Rider, but he will be picking up some items here in the DLC. And after which, I'm not entirely sure which is the 4th row or line he will be doing. He has row 3, he has column 3. Might go for the bottom right to top left diagonal, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Did he pick up Fire Longsword?
I think he did, yes, but I don't believe he picked up the Ring of Thorns, so I'm kind of unsure about the diagonal. Ooh, getting sniped there by the sorcerer, unfortunate.
Well done to Nick, though. Nick has finished.
GG, Nick.
A nice finish on his part. I'm not sure why the timers are significantly different, but there we go.
I believe Nick has RTA no load and Luthe might have RT. No, they're pretty close. Maybe Luthe just started early.
But yeah, that is a GG for Nick.
Does look like Luthe has opted
And
to
Luthe
resign there.
Going to resign, yeah. That is fair enough.
Then let us get the runners back in and we'll hear some closing words. Alright, Nick, Luthe, you are back live. Congratulations, Nick, on a
Good game.
all in
Good
all
game,
solid
Nick.
run. Congratulations,
My
Nick, on
my
a
route was
Man.
really
all in all
bad
solid
because I
run.
don't know enough Invis Hollows. My route.
Right.
Dude,
Yeah.
this board
So if
was.
I actually really wanted to do column 5 and row 2 that Nick did both of them, but I was not confident in my Invis Hollows, so I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
That one
Yeah,
is
to be
a
honest,
annoying one to do on the fly because you cannot see them.
Yeah.
yeah. But to be honest, these hollows, I was like totally lost. I knew that I could do the square, but I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I need to
After
study.
starting the like before we started, I was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna do. And then like when I was walking around, I was like, yeah, what 5 Invis hollows do I know? And then when I realized I killed only 4, I was like, yeah, I'm missing one.
Yeah.
And then I remember the one by straight, and I was like, yeah, perfect.
I
Just
just
gonna do.
I know where like 3 are really well, but that's obviously not enough.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out where to do 5 because like that was the key to this board was doing that square.
Yeah. Same. I
Because if I
also
could do that, if I
Oh.
could do that square, I would have done all the same
Yeah.
lines as you. I think.
I
Yeah, but to
have
be
done that
honest,
square before with resources, but yeah, you don't have the time to like look it up on the fly, and I only really remember maybe a couple of the ones in the gutter. They are
But-
there are a lot of them, but yeah, it's hard to remember them.
yeah, but to be honest, like if I was also thinking about doing the row 4. I only like dropped that one because of the lizards. I was
Yeah.
not planning to like dude. To be honest, I think that I had like a lot of ideas for this board.
Yeah,
If you
row
if
4
you
would
need
definitely be
lizards,
possible as well. You did go to clan for the pale stone. The 3 lizards behind there also drop a pale stone, I believe. So you could just drop clan, kill 3 lizards there. Could be a valid
Oh,
option
true.
to fill those.
yeah,
True.
it almost feels like doing. You either need to do Harvest Valley or Seldora to get lizards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Six
I believe
six
so
is a
too.
lot. Like on the way to Freya, you can get 5 really easily, and I just always struggle with where the 6th would come from.
Yeah.
Because like I would get the one in the gutter or in the pit, and then the 4 on the way to Freya.
So what were the
Yeah,
last you were thinking of doing here, Luthe? Actually, were you going for
Um,
the
I
diagonal?
was gonna do Sanctum and DBGS, and then I
Yeah.
was gonna do column 1.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I got 20 attunement, and then I was gonna go
Murakumo.
to Murakumo and
Yeah.
kill Najka with the fire longsword
Yeah, that makes
and get
sense.
the ring of resistance from what's his face.
yeah. In my
Cromwell.
opinion,
drops it.
this board was clear. Like you can either do like a Tsodora route or a Earthen Peak route. But like
Yeah,
one thing that killed this board, in my opinion, is the fact that like both diagonals have were really bad. Like you have the BGS
Yeah.
on one,
on 1, yeah.
yeah, and on the other you have a Ring of Resistance and Pale Stone. So basically, Ring of Resistance is basically like the end of Tseldora, and Pale Stone is mid path to Earthen Peak. So you don't have good options for this one.
Yeah,
So
the diagonals were kind of out of the question, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. If you're looking the board, I basically did a diagonal minus the DBGS, and I have the
Yeah.
other half of the, and I have the half of the other diagonal. So like this board is, I didn't enjoy this board so much. And there is
I
a
think
heavy square. There is Centaur Spear. This one
this
is a
Yeah.
big no.
I think this would be a really good board for a full board.
Yes.
Yeah,
This would be a
because
really
even
good
though
full
some
board.
of the ones here on the diagonals and stuff are pretty bad, in a full board you usually have to go to
You
those
go
areas
everywhere
anyways.
anyway.
Yeah.
You generally have to go everywhere anyway.
And they are not
Yeah.
bad squares for the areas they are in. They're just bad because you have to go to those areas.
Yeah,
Yes.
and mental note. I had this the other day, and I was thinking, nah, I will give a second chance. Never, I will never do a square on Sentinels ever again, dude.
No, I
The
never ever do squares on Sentinels. It's awful. I did Royal Rat Vanguard power stance and it was fine.
Yeah, I looked
yeah,
But
pretty
like
rough with the power stance
we
stacker there.
we were
yeah,
talking during the previous race about Lich did Magic Mace Sentinels and like it was fine I guess with the
Yeah.
Bright Bug, but like he did regular Mace Najka and I would have done Magic Mace Najka because I freaking hate doing meme squares on Sentinels.
Yeah, it is. It is annoying when you have to do the 2 of them for sure. But yeah,
yeah,
also I saw you had some difficulties with your Dragon Rider fights, understandably. But
it would have gone. I would not have been so far behind if I didn't die twice to Dragon
Yeah,
Rider.
it would
with
actually been pretty close, I think, potentially, because that was
Yeah,
like
you were really
8
close
minutes lost.
until the Dragon Rider mistakes.
Yeah.
What happened in Dragon Rider?
I did Dragon Rider with a crossbow and died twice, and I didn't take a
Oh.
bonfire.
Yeah, that sounds
that's
rough.
Dragon Rider is also my go-to often for a lot of those meme weapons, like the whip, crossbow,
Yeah.
dagger, whatever. Like,
And usually
if
it's
you
not
do
that bad.
LG for something else, then it's usually a decent option. But yeah, there is the risk of either falling off if you don't get an extra platform.
That's
like
why
you
I got
did.
one.
Yeah, and
I
he
would
has so
have
much range.
suggested that if you were going to do Ring of Resistance anyway, crossbow on Congregation is a very good idea.
Yeah. About the Sentinels thing, dude. I was doing power stance daggers Sentinels, and I realized mid-fight that like the left hand was doing like nothing, and the right hand was doing like good damage. But the issue
Yeah.
is, I was not like I was trying my best to hit with the right hand, but they were moving so much, and I was like, dude, I'm screwed. And I used the bright bug mid-fight. I was like, dude, please give
I
me
was
better
watching.
damage.
I was wondering if you
watching
maybe
you
could
doing
have.
it. I saw you get to like 1 HP at one point. It was a little spooky for you.
I'm wondering if it might have been a better option. I'm not sure how high upgraded the dagger was, but maybe it would have been better to use the power sense daggers on rats because the attacks come up pretty fast, and then use just the blacksmith mace for sentinels, the one that Macduff is sitting on. But yeah, that's
power stance rapier. Power stance rapier for Vanguard was pretty cozy.
Yeah. Still, I feel yeah. There's one thing that I was thinking with myself. Like, I had the shield. Like, I killed 2 bosses with fire long sword.
Yeah, we
and,
saw you did 2 with them. Just I was
Yeah.
guessing you just wanted to make sure that it was valid for the first one.
exactly.
It's just to have it equipped. But
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in one of our previous rounds, I wore the Drangleic shield but didn't actually use it.
Yeah, I was not showing the shield. I had it
Yeah.
equipped, but I didn't show the shield.
Yeah, we did
did
pay
the same
attention
thing in
just
the-
to make sure it was actually equipped when you open the menu after. So we
Yeah, I did the same thing in the seeding round, and I showed Stennis that it was equipped.
Yeah. But anyways, I was thinking about killing the Scalylords with the thing, so it wasn't like.
Yeah, with the weapons you had was probably the best option there, anyways. So
Yeah, dude. In my mind, I was like, I'm gonna do a dagger board. That would be amazing. I'm gonna do so much damage. This would be awesome. And as soon as I was like, no, this is not happening. I
I've
went
done
back.
fire longsword boards before. They're not too bad.
I bought the things and was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna use my fire longsword to the end.
Yeah, if you upgrade fire longsword to like +5, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, mine was like +6, I guess. Was really good. Was really good.
Yeah, it was entertaining to watch for sure, and we had a lot of things to talk about, trying to figure out what you were going for, because it was not obvious until like the very end. On some of the tiles there.
Dude, my early game, I was so lost because I was still figuring the board. So I was like, dude, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Same,
I don't know
same
what to
for
do.
me earlier.
So I was
just
like
had to
totally
stop
lost.
and think. Yeah. But yeah,
I was in a tough spot because I really wanted to do like a diagonal, but like DBGS was locking me out of it basically.
Yeah, the edges of the diagonals are pretty rough on this, so it's very hard to commit to.
Yeah, well, good race, Nick.
You did really well.
Luthe, GG's.
Doom, I look
race.
forward to our match.
Will be
Yeah,
back.
me and you, Luthe. Let's go, dude.
We will be back next week. We will be posting about this on SpeedSouls channel when the next runs will be, but expect it either Friday or Saturday for the next race. And we'll continue throughout the early summer and get as many bingo squares as we can. So
Yes.
Let's go, dude.
Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone, and we will see you again later.
Enjoy.
Thanks, guys.